Welcome to sassabyparties.com. Today we're going to be showing you how to download, edit and save your Sassaby Parties files. So first of all, usually if you've purchased from Sassaby Parties, you will have either purchased from our Etsy shop or from our online website at sassabyparties.com. To give you an idea, when you've made an Etsy purchase, first of all, you will have received an email from Etsy with an invoice and details of your purchase, as well as a link to download your files. Now this email is an example of something I purchased from Southern Sass Graphics, just to give you an idea, obviously because I can't purchase my own items. So if I wanted to view that instant download purchase, just click on that view your files on Etsy link and it will open up straight away to my download page, and there we are. So I purchased this cute little graphic, and right here it's got my file listed and a download link that I can click on to download my file. Very easy, very simple. So if by some accident you don't have this email, you deleted it by accident or you didn't receive it, it went to junk mail, all you have to do is go to your Etsy account and click on the purchases page, and there, as you'll see, previous purchases are listed. These are a couple of things I've purchased myself previously, and you can see you can either view your receipt. If you click on the view receipt, it will give you an idea here of your receipt. This is a person's purchase from Sassaby. They purchased the Wizard of Oz baby shower invitation, and there's also instructions on the receipt there on how to download your file, edit, etc. Also, you have the option to download files, and again, if you click on that, that will take you directly to your download page. Now, the Sassaby download page looks like this. So this is that customer who purchased the Wizard of Oz baby shower invitation. As you see here, his invitations are zipped together in that file. There's the envelope and there's the instruction sheet. So all of those files have already been downloaded. Now we do have some information here for you, mainly that you must use Adobe, the latest version of Adobe Acrobat Reader for your editable PDF files. That's very important. And secondly, also that if you've purchased a Sassaby Parties collection, that your collection files are not available here on the Etsy system. They are on our separate system, which is called CraftHub, but I'll be going into that in just a moment. So the instructions here, obviously how to download your file, some little notes there about JPEG files. For instance, if you've purchased something that's not editable, such as pinwheels or digital papers, how you can view and print your files. For zip files, if you're unsure how to unzip files, there's just a little bit of instruction there on what you can do, especially if you have a PC. It's slightly different to if you have a Mac. And then, of course, instructions on how to use editable PDF files, which is what we'll be showing you today. Okay, so if you did happen to purchase a Sassaby Parties collection, for example, if you purchased a Wizard of Oz collection, and then you also purchased, say, the Wizard of Oz digital papers, your digital papers will be listed here on Etsy because they're not part of the collection as a separate download, and then your your collection that you purchased will be available on our separate CraftHub system. So with that, you would have received a separate email indicating where you click to that will take you to CraftHub. Now all of those instructions are actually here on your Etsy receipt in this note from shop section. As you can see here, we've got all the instructions outlined. So you would have received a separate email which will have a link to send you to the CraftHub download page for your collection. However, sometimes they get blocked by spam filters or sent to junk mail folders, and people have trouble finding these emails. So if you didn't receive that email, there are instructions here on how to access your collection files without that email. It's quite simple. So once you've done that and you've gone to your Craft Hub download page, it will look like this. Okay, so you've got instructions here on how to download your files and edit, of course, how to save files. Number one, that our files are not compatible with tablets or smartphones, iPhones, iPads, unfortunately. You can only download and save the files to a desktop computer or laptop. Otherwise, if you do try and use these devices, you'll find that the files will not save, or you won't be able to edit and save them correctly. The fonts won't work, etc. So we do have obviously some other information here regarding printing, and also, of course, important notes. For instance, if you do tend to have some font issues with your files, if you're not sure, everything is here for you. Okay, so this is what it will look like at the bottom as you keep scrolling. There we are. There's all of your files from your collection, including, of course, an instruction sheet, which includes information on how to download and edit separate files, how to assemble some of your files, party hats, for example, a little bit tricky, things like that. So there's plenty of instructions and hints and tips in your instruction sheet. So we definitely recommend that you download and give that one a good read. Now you will see here too with your collection that you have a numbered amount of downloads. It is 5 clicks per item. So it's only 5 clicks. I know that doesn't sound like a lot. However, the idea is that you click on each file and download it to your computer hard drive or your laptop and save them and keep them saved. So once you've saved all of your files to your computer hard drive, you don't need to worry about re-downloading the files again and again because you've already got them. If, say, you wanted to download it into your work computer and to your home computer, that is why we give you a certain amount of downloads. Again, another thing you'll see here is your expiration date. Generally, that is 12 months from the date of purchase. So it's plenty of time for your party, for you to download and save your files. So that's a Sassaby collection. That's how everything looks for you. Now, if you've purchased online on our sassabyparties.com website, once you've gone through your checkout and you've paid through PayPal, you will be taken to a page that looks like this, and you will have your downloads listed there, ready to click on and download and save to your computer straight away. Now, again, with our online website, the download files can only be clicked on 5 times each, but same applies. If you download and save your files to your computer, you have them saved forever. You don't need to continually keep clicking and downloading the files again and again. If you needed to, say, transfer files between computers or to a printer, then we have instructions, of course, on your instruction sheet regarding saving files to a USB flash drive or uploading files to Dropbox, but we'll go into that shortly. So that is what your download page looks like from the sassabyparties.com website. However, you do also receive, just as an added bonus, an email that has full instructions on how to download, edit and save your files, as well as hints and tips, just like on the Craft Hub website. And there's your links there. So again, as each file can only be clicked 5 times, that's 5 times in total. So if you clicked your files twice on the web page and then you want to come into your email the next day and download them from there onto a different computer, that means you'll only have 3 clicks left per file. So it still should be plenty. However, if you do have issues, if you've clicked the files 5 times each and didn't save them, then please definitely let us know and we will be able to assist you as soon as possible. So that's who's down the bottom here. Need help, always send us a quick email and we'll certainly assist you as soon as we can. So today we're going to edit a Sassaby invitation. So the first thing we're going to do is open Adobe Acrobat Reader DC, which is the latest version of Adobe as of May 2015. Our files are also able to be used on Adobe Reader 11 or XI. That version is fine as well. However, any earlier versions unfortunately are not compatible. So we're going to be opening Adobe Reader DC. Now, as you can see, you get to this home page here. Gives you plenty of options of where you can download your, open your files from, So we're going to open ours from the desktop where I've saved my file. And here we have the Vintage Circus invitation. So that's what we're going to be opening up today. So when the file opens, as you can see, this is the 5x7" version of the invitation. Takes up the whole screen. It is a very high resolution file, so it prints beautifully. But obviously, taking up the whole screen like that is kind of annoying. If you don't mind it, great, go ahead and edit. But personally for me, I like to be able to see the whole invitation in one viewing. So I'm just going to go up to View and Zoom, and then just scroll down to Fit Height. And there, that's adjusted it for me. So that's much easier. I can see everything all at once. So the second thing that you'll notice, obviously, are these big blue boxes. They're great to show you what text is editable. As you can see, not all text on our invitations is editable. Sometimes the text is stretched, or sometimes it's curved, etc., and you can't edit things like that. So this particular one, these are the editable areas that you see that are highlighted here. Now, I like it because you can see what you can edit. However, I don't like it because it looks annoying and you can't see what your finished invitation is going to look like before you print it. So if you wanted to switch those off, you just have to go up to Preferences and you click on Forms here, and then you just click on this little tick box here that says Highlight Color, Show Border, Hover Color for Fields. Now we don't want to show that, so we're going to untick that. And there we go. Much better. You can see exactly what your invitation is going to look like before it prints. Okay, so to edit the invitation, obviously all you need to do is highlight the dummy text and just type your text. So we're going to have a party for Jessica, who's turning 2. And we're going to change the date to February. Okay, so as you can see, all of the fonts are embedded in the file. You can't change the fonts, unfortunately, and same goes for the color. They are set, but it just makes things easier for you. You don't have to worry about any of that. All you need to worry about is just changing the text. So the one thing that is adjustable, it's an auto adjust feature, is the font size. So if we wanted to change the address here, we'll just put, see how the text is getting smaller the more we type. So that feature allows you to fit all of your text in without worrying about spacing or changing size or anything like that. Okay, so see, that's just all automatically fit in there for you. So sometimes, which you may find here, if we go from 3 until 5 p.m. Sometimes you may find, now it hasn't happened here, but I'm going to show you because this is important. Sometimes you may find that you get a little plus sign, a little black plus sign on the side of a line of text. Now, it is an annoying little feature that Adobe Reader has, and it's, if you wanted to switch it off, it does print, which is very annoying. So to switch that off, if you have a little black plus sign in the corner, to switch it off, you go to Forms, and you go to this box here, Show Text Field Overflow Indicator, and you untick that, and that will get rid of your little black plus sign. Okay, so now down here on the ticket portion of our invitation, I'm just going to move this out of the way so we can see. You can see that the blue text can be edited, so we're going to put Jessica's name in there, and this bottom line of text can also be edited as well. Okay, and now on the side here we've got numbers. You can either choose whatever you like to use for the numbers. We've chosen to use the date of the party, which would be 02/10/2016, let's say. Now, these two are both linked. Each side is linked together. So all you have to do is change one side, click off, and see it will automatically change the other side. So you don't have to type both, which is a good feature. Okay, so once you're happy with that, I'm pretty happy with that. So we're going to go up to File and Save As. So Save As will save a second copy of this invitation. So that means we'll have the original copy as it was, and we'll be saving a new version, which I think is a better option, only because then you still have your original. If you know you made a mistake or something's not working properly, you still have that original file saved and downloaded. You don't have to go back into Etsy or the website, re-download it, okay? So save as, and then it's just asking us, of course, what do we want to save it as? So I'm just going to put copy. It's just easiest. I'm going to save it to the desktop as well. Hit save. And I've already got one called copy, so yes, I will replace that. That's fine, because I know that it's still just a copy. It's not my original, okay? So that's how we edit an invitation. It's quite easy. It's meant to be very easy. If you do have any issues, if anything hasn't worked out how I've outlined here in the video, if you're having issues with fonts, anything like that, always please feel free to send us an email and let us know what's happening. Or if you're an Etsy customer, you can certainly send us an email or send us an Etsy conversation. That's totally fine. There is a link in your Etsy invoice that you can send us a message, and it will show us what your purchase was, what your name is, etc., and we can answer your question as soon as possible. Obviously, Sassaby, we are located in Australia, so we do our very best to answer any inquiries when we can, but generally it'll be between 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So just keep in mind, if you are located in the United States or elsewhere in the world, if we haven't answered your inquiry straight away, it's not because we're ignoring you, it's just because we're probably asleep, because our hours are very different here in Australia. So we always do our best to get back to you as soon as we can and to help you out. On the Sassaby Parties website, which goes for everyone, both Etsy customers and sassabyparties.com customers, there is a contact page that gives you an idea of what time it is in Australia at the moment, so you know roughly when I will be getting back to you. Also, to help you out, there's lots of tips and FAQ and a how it works page here as well. So if, say, you have emailed us in the middle of the night and you need to get a solution really quick, have a look at our how does it work page. Everything is listed there, especially information about issues. Same with the FAQ page. You know, have a look at the frequently asked questions, and there's lots of questions there that people have had previously, problems and solutions. So hopefully, if we're not able to answer your inquiry straight away, one of those options will definitely help you out. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.